Portland Hearts of Pine is teaming up with local organizations to launch a summer-long celebration of the sport across the city. Maine's Soccer Summer is a series of free public events in June and July featuring watch parties, downtown festivities, and a grassroots soccer festival. The series begins June 12th with a watch party at State Theater for the U.S. men's national team's World Cup opener against Paraguay. Registration for the watch party is available through the club's official website, Portland Hearts of Pine. Organizers said the events are designed to celebrate Maine's growing soccer culture. The celebration concludes on July 19th.